Swamp Thing just premiered, and wow, what a show. Hey, it's me, Jimmy D. I do videos on TV and movies, and a little bit of gaming. So, the first episode of Swamp Thing came out today, and man, what a episode. What a start of a show. I am loving how the DC streaming service is doing different genres for the different shows, and the horror genre fits Swamp Thing to a T. I'm here with Joe and Hubbard. We're gonna dive into the episode and review it for you guys. So, Joe, what is your thoughts on the first episode?
I'm going to be honest, I had no expectations for this at all.
I was the same way. I went into it completely blind because I know a little bit about Swamp Thing, about him and Batman, and
I had no idea who Swamp Thing was at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was a Batman villain, but I was like, other than that, I had no idea who he was. I was like, okay, this is going to be a horror TV show. I was wondering, how that was going to tie into the universe at all. I'm still wondering how that's going to tie in.
Yeah.
But there were like a few things that, makes you question, like with the girl's past. I didn't really go into it.
Yes. That's one of the things that I think they needed to go into a little bit more. At least explain what happened initially. That way you're not left confused when the woman comes up to her in the bar and then later on.
Hold on. I mean, in the beginning of the show, she had a flashback of something.
Yes.
Like they were going across the bridge. So maybe
she jumped.
And she accidentally like jumps off the bridge or something.
Something.
Other than that, it actually blew my expectations out.
It really did. It blew my expectations right out the water. No pun intended.
For next week.
I am too. Hubbard, what did you think?
I was Joe. I didn't know nothing about this. But damn, that's a hell of a way to start the show. Like shit happened.
The morgue scene in the hospital was insane. That thing when the vine started growing out of his body and ripping the body apart, and I was freaking out because I was like, oh, that's disgusting, but I could not stop watching.
I thought it was fantastic. I was like, holy shit, this is like some infected zombie shit going on.
And the little girl seems connected to the vine, so it's like a hive mind, I think, because she went into shock. I mean, she also saw her dad's body ripped in half with vines hanging out of it, but it seemed like there was some type of connection between her dad, whatever was in her dad, and whatever is in her with the virus.
Yeah, pretty much. It seemed like it. It seemed pretty much like that from the start. When she first passed out, I was like, oh, she passed out. I guess maybe this must be related to this swamp issue.
Yeah. The aesthetics and the locations, it seems a lot bigger budget than a traditional TV show. I do have to say that. Like, I am liking, how it's literally feels like you are in Louisiana at the swamp for this show. It doesn't feel like you're on some back lot in a studio.
Them gators, John. You gotta watch for them gators.
That man with the shotgun, like, oh my god. So, I thought her partner from the CDC was gonna die first, which is why the other one, the scientist, would become her new partner afterwards. But nope, he's gonna be Swamp Thing, which Joe mentioned right after he got shot. Because again, going in, we didn't know a lot about Swamp Thing other than maybe a little bit with Batman. So keep that in mind. We're not Swamp Thing experts. But this show has definitely given us a good foundation into the Swamp Thing mythos. So guys, what would you rate this first episode?
8.
8? Joe?
I give it a 7. By the way, that hospital scene, the guy kind of the vines came out of him. It
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of back when in Men in Black, the original one where he is just like wearing the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the bug.
Like it gave, the bug.
Yeah, it to me it's sort of a mixture between the bugs and Men in Black and also Alien, because it burst out of his chest originally. So that was my first instance.
No. You know what that creature to remind me of? The Flood from Halo.
I didn't play Halo.
Yeah, I
like
haven't
that.
played Halo.
Look, I'll show you guys an image like after this, but
Okay.
you would see it more.
I'm
I guess
gonna
anyone who play Halo though, you probably would see it.
I'm gonna rate the show a 7.5 right between y'all. I don't want to rate it too high because again, this is the first episode. This is a different genre that the streaming service is doing with Swamp Thing, so it's brand new, fresh, and there's a lot of room for improvement. But it set the bar really high, I believe. But until next week, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.